Hey, my people, welcome back to Vibes. Here we dive into real topics for real people. I'm your host, Jojolicious, and today's episode is like a warm cup of coffee for your soul. We are going to be talking about something we've all been through, dealing with pain and the whole crazy process that comes with it. So, grab your favorite drink, find a cozy spot, and let's embark on this journey of embracing pain and the process together. I've come to find out that pain is a crucible. It's a crucible that molds us, that shapes us, and ultimately brings out our inner strength. Pain is that spark that triggers change and growth. So, the next time you find yourself facing a challenge, remember you are not just experiencing pain, you are experiencing the beginning of a new journey. Picture this with me. You hit your toe on the corner of the bed. Ouch. Ouch. Right? The thought of it actually made me say ouch. I had to hold my leg. But what if I told you that life throws metaphorically bed corners at us too? Pain isn't just a bad thing. Pain is like a fluorescent sign pointing to areas of our lives that are ready for change. Is actually very easy to perceive pain as something negative, something to be avoided at all costs. But let's flip the script for a moment. Pain, my friends, I've come to realize is a teacher. It teaches you. It's a crucible. It molds you. It shapes you. It brings out your inner strength. It triggers change and growth. So, as we continue in this topic, next time life gives you that ouch, just remember, it's a signpost to growth. As human beings, we are wired to seek comfort. But I've come to realize that growth rarely happens within our comfort zones. Actually, our comfort zones is like a plateau. You're just there. You're not growing. Sometimes you even diminish if you stay too long on your comfort zone. The process, however uncomfortable it is where the magic truly happens. And embracing that discomfort, learning from that pain and that process is important. I've been through a few things in my life and I've seen few things I could call pain. At the point I didn't know there were signposts for growth. I felt they were punishment and I felt abandoned and forgotten by God. But with hindsight, I've come to learn that they were just preparation for where God is taking me to, and where life is also taking me to. Through it, I've grown, I've matured, and I've come to encourage you with this. Lean into the pain. It's only when we confront our challenges head on that we open doors for new perspectives, for possibilities. Just remember that every successful person you know, you admire, you love their story. When you read their story deeper, you realize that they have the story of overcoming obstacles and pains, of enduring discomfort to be able to reach their goals, and that's why you're admiring them right now. Remember, somebody is looking up to you and wants to admire you, your victories, your story, so that it will also encourage the younger generation coming after you that you saw and you conquered. I've also have come to realize and have experienced during my painful periods when it hits me, that sometimes I just bust out dancing all by myself to say, I'm coming out of this, and my story is going to encourage somebody someday, somewhere. So don't give up. Embrace this discomfort called pain. Whatever pain represents to you as I talk or as I speak to you today. I need you to know that is for your growth. Embrace it. Another thing, pain, the process brings to us is resilience. Do you know that challenge, that pain, that discomfort is building something in you? Not just growth, as I mentioned earlier, it's also building you up. For those who are into video games, I'm not, but I've been able to watch people play video games. And that video game character that levels up after surviving crazy challenges. Well, that's you. Or the actor in a movie that never dies. No matter what you do to that actor, they die. That's you. Think of resilience as your superpower. Life might throw barrels at you like you're in a classic arcade game, but you can dodge, jump, and keep moving forward. Every challenge you conquer adds another badge to your superhero cape. So keep on being resilient. Resilience is your secret weapon, my friends. Is the ability to bounce back stronger after a setback or setbacks. Think about a tree enduring fierce storms. The tree is tossed up and down, bending but not breaking. That's you. You have the same power within you. The process, this painful process, will test you. Yes, it will test your limits, your elasticity, your capacity. Your faith will be tested. Your character will be tested. But it's also going to highlight your capabilities. It's also going to highlight your strength, that you can take a licking and keep ticking. I'm telling you, I remember times when I couldn't sleep all night because of sickness and pain. And then I wake up in the morning. I don't know where the strength still comes from. I wipe myself up and I go out to my job. Because somewhere at the back of my mind, I'm telling myself, some people are looking up to you on this job. You can't fail them. I don't know where the strength comes from. But I guess the pain was also giving me, showing me that I have inner strength I didn't know I had. So each time you overcome a challenge, your resilience muscles grow stronger, enabling you to face even greater trials with confidence. The same thing applies, for example, if you're one of those that go to the gym, like I started going, you realize that each time you overcome, a challenge, your muscle grows stronger. The pain you had the first time, it's not the pain you're going to have the second time. It does not mean that there won't be pains along the line of training your muscle and building up, carrying weights and trying to get fit and trim. It does not mean there won't be pain, but you're getting stronger and you're conquering more. I used to tell a friend of mine when he says something, he says that that's your perspective. But thinking about it, it's the way you see pain is all about perspective. The way you see your process of growth is all about perspective. Remember, that one subject in school that you thought you never need. Life has its own lessons, and its own version of those kind of subjects in school. They are like hard knocks. When you're neck deep in a challenge, you're actually in a crash course of self-discovery. Those tough times, they are the professors teaching you about empathy, about strength, about the beauty of human connection. So one of the most beautiful aspects of going through pain and the process of it is the sense of meaning in it. It can bring to you, like I said, perspective. Every struggle has a lesson, a nugget of wisdom that adds depth and purpose to your life. So, my friends, take a moment to reflect on your past challenges. What did you learn? How did you grow? By finding meaning in the struggle, you're transforming your pain into a source of inspiration. So it's time to really reflect. What did you learn? How did you grow? #perspective. Another interesting thing I would like to note here, point I would like to note is celebrate your small wins. That feeling when you finally find your keys you've been searching for hours, like especially we ladies, we never remember where we dropped it the last time. Then you find it like, I found it. Now imagine that feeling after conquering a challenge, whether it's like acing a tough presentation or just getting out of bed. These are your victories. So celebrate yourself, because each small win is a step forward. You moved the moment you won. No matter how small the victories are, celebrate them. Because every step forward is a triumph over adversity, is a triumph over pain. Acknowledge, celebrate those wins. As you do, you are actually reinforcing your motivation and reminding yourself that you are capable of making progress even when the road is rough. So, my awesome listeners, remember that life isn't about avoiding storms. It's about learning to dance in the rain. I'm learning too. Pain and process are like your training grounds, and they're training you to become your richer and stronger self. As we wrap up this episode, just a quick reminder that pain and the process of it, they are not enemies to be avoided, but they are companions that guide us towards growth. Embrace the discomfort, learn from the challenges, celebrate every victory. You're not alone on this journey, my friend. So I want to encourage you. I'm encouraging you. Keep moving forward. Keep embracing the process and keep thriving. So, thank you for hanging out with me today. If this episode brought a smile to your face or a pep to your step, share it with your friends who could use a dose of encouragement or a dose of encouraging vibes. Until next time, my friends, keep sailing through those storms and remember, you've got this.